In this video we will learn about ADB. So basically what is ADB? ADB is a Android Debug Bridge. So it's a bridge between our device and the operating system. Suppose here we have a Linux operating system, Kali Linux operating system, and we have an emulator. So Android emulator or any Android physical device we can say. So how we can communicate with the Android emulator or the physical device, and this is the bridge. ADB is a bridge between these two machines. So this is a command line tool we can install in our Kali Linux or in our Windows, and with that command we can install the application in the Android emulator or the physical device, or we can communicate. Like there are a lot of stuffs we can do with this ADB. Basically it's a bridge between both the machines. So let's see how we can install and how we can use this ADB. So here first of all the command line, or we will install in the Kali Linux, and later on I will show you in the Windows also how we can install in the Windows. So first of all, let's see in Kali Linux sudo apt get install ADB, hit enter. So ADB is already installed. ADB is already the newest version. Okay, so it's already installed. Now how we can connect the ADB with our emulator? So we will use here ADB connect and the IP address of this emulator. So open your Wi-Fi, go to setting. So here my IP address is 192.168.1.10, 192.168.1.10. Hit enter. So you can see already connected, or we can disconnect it and we can connect it again also. So it's already connected, we don't need to disconnect, but let's see how we can disconnect. ADB disconnect. So disconnect everything. Now ADB connect 192.168.1.10, and it's connected. Okay, so now we can communicate by Kali Linux to over Android emulator. So let's see, we can get the shell of this operating system, sorry, this Android emulator, or we can install any application here. Let's suppose cd, cd desktop. In the desktop we have an application that is Diva APK, this one DIVA application, that it's a vulnerable vulnerable Android application. So let's see how we can install this application in the Android emulator. And it's the same process in the physical device also. If you have any rooted Android physical device, then it's the same process. So let's see how we can install ADB install, then path of that application. So my application is in desktop, so I'll give the complete path: home Kali desktop and the application. Now you can see here I don't have any application in my emulator. So now I will install by using the ADB, hit enter. Yeah, now you can see it's a success, and in the emulator you can see Diva application is installed in the emulator. This is how we can install any application. So there are more commands, a lot of things we can do with this ADB. So we can get the shell by using the ADB. So here we already connected. So if we want to check the ADB devices, we will run ADB devices, means this device we already connected with this device. So if we want to get the access of this device or this emulator, then we will run ADB shell. So now we are inside this one emulator, so we have access of the Android emulator. So here you can see, if we use the id, we have a root access. So here you can see hash. Hash means we have a root access of this Android emulator. Who am I? So root. Okay, so this is how we can install the ADB, and this is how we can connect ADB and get the shell of the system. So if we want to go back, then we can just type here exit, and we are inside the Linux now. So this is how we can install in the Kali Linux, and we can run the ADB command. So in the Windows operating system, if you want to install this in Windows operating system, you have to install the platform tool. So let's see how we can install platform tool. For that we will use Windows platform tools. So this one, open the first link. So here you can download for Linux, Windows or Mac. So just click on the download SDK platform tool for Windows, and I already installed. Just you have to download it, and after that now go to platform tool. So I already installed here, and now you can see ADB is there. Now just you can just go to here CMD and use the ADB and the IP address of this emulator. So I already connected. First of all, I have to disconnect from there. ADB disconnect. So disconnected. Now yeah. Now let's see. We will connect ADB. Connect IP address 192.168.1.10. This is the emulator IP address. Hit enter. Now you can see it's connected. Now we can get the shell of this emulator, ADB shell. Now who am I? Root. Now we are inside the Android emulator. So that's it, guys.